having a wonderful day. If you're new to my channel, hello, welcome. Join the family. I make new videos every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. So today is actually Sunday, so I'm going to be showing you guys my Sunday meal prep. You guys know I have been eating more plant-based since going vegan, so I'm going to be showing you a plant-based healthy meal prep. However, feel free to customize this to how you eat. If there's different fruits or vegetables, or if you want to add meat in your food, feel free to do so. And this video can kind of just be some inspiration or meal ideas or anything like that. One thing that I personally have been loving about eating plant-based recently is that it is easier to cook. One, your food is going to be significantly cheaper. Buying things with animal products in them is more expensive, like meat. And the second thing is it's actually easier to cook. You don't have to worry about is something raw or is that not cooked all the way through and that kind of stuff. I hope you guys enjoy this video. I'm gonna give you guys, before we get started, a quick body update, and I'll talk about like my calories and protein and all of that. So I love you guys so much. I hope that you are enjoying your Sunday, even though by the time you see this video it's Monday, but I hope you enjoyed your Sunday and had a wonderful weekend. Let's get into the meal prep video and I will talk to you guys soon. Bye. Hi guys, so I just got back from the gym. So I'm a little stinky. It's Monday morning and I've officially been vegan for 17 days. So glad that you guys are kind of like watching me on it, right? Like it's kind of like I'm doing it on camera, so it's really cool. My boyfriend, I think, has been vegan for 9 days now. So it has been really nice having him do it with me and just overall like experience this with me, experience the changes. Like our skin like looks so good and like we don't feel bloated. And yeah, I thought I would just quickly talk about like macros and stuff like that and then head into last night's meal prep. First thing is I'm taking in the exact same amount of calories, so that hasn't changed. So it kind of depends on the day. It depends if I worked out, but I eat anywhere from 1,300 to 1,400 calories a day. And I actually don't sit there and count all of my calories. I've just gotten so into a routine with meal prepping and all that my meals usually do come out between 1,300 and 1,400 calories a day. It's all been the same. So a few friends of mine have pointed out like, oh, now that you're gonna move into a different lifestyle and new way of eating and eating more plant-based, you're gonna lose your abs. But that actually won't happen because I am eating the same amount of calories. That's not changing. I mean, maybe some changes because I do want to get a little more cut up for summer, and summer bodies are made now. They're made in the winter, so I am like working on my arms and my legs, and of course like the booty, always working on the booty. So things like that. So maybe I'll even end up losing a little more fat, but I'm not like intentionally trying to lose weight. And then protein, this is the only other one I know, so I don't know like my full macros. I just know calories and protein. You guys are gonna laugh, but I'm actually eating more protein now consistently as a vegan than I was eating meat. So the reason being is because sometimes when I was eating meat, I'd have like 100 grams of protein. And then some days I'd have like 30, depending on what I was eating. Like I didn't really eat a consistent amount of protein. Now I get anywhere from like 65 to like 80 grams of protein. I know that's kind of like a big range if you're like sticking to strict macros, but bear with me because I do eat intuitively and I just don't like to count calories and macros and like all that anymore. So that's been my protein. You don't have to worry about not getting enough protein. And if you are going vegan or plant-based or vegetarian or anything like that, you can get the same amount of protein you were eating with meat. Like Jared is actually doing the exact same. It's all about planning, and you're just getting protein from different sources, as you'll see in today's video. So it's not that you're taking protein away, you're just grabbing it from different plant sources. So enough talking. Thank you guys so much for listening, and let's get into my meal prep. Since Valentine's Day is just around the corner, I thought that we could make some yum Valentine's Day overnight oats. Just give me all the chocolate. Am I right? Okay. So the first thing you're gonna do is melt some coconut oil in the microwave, and then we're going to be doing 6 tablespoons of cacao powder. We are making some guilt-free, I repeat, guilt-free chocolate, which is amazing. So then you're gonna go in with either honey, maple syrup, or agave. Yes, I'm using honey, and yes, I am a vegan. I do buy it from a farmer who runs the farm with just him and his daughter, so I do buy ethically. If I didn't buy from him, then I wouldn't be eating honey at all, but they love their bees, they care about their farm, and it's just the two of them. It's not some big operation, it's just them. So then I'm going in with some Truvia. You don't have to do this, but it just gives it some taste. And then I'm going in with some candy molds, and I got heart ones from Amazon. You can find these at the dollar store. You could even use rubber ice trays, anything you have, and you just want to pop them in the freezer for at least 10 minutes. So for perfect overnight oats, you want to do 1 cup of oats and then 1 cup of milk. That gives you like the best ratio. However, I only like to do half a cup of my milk and then I add the rest of the milk, so making 1 cup the next morning. Or else I find that they're just too dry and I'm going to be adding more milk anyways. So I always just do half a cup of milk and then when you're about to eat them, just add more milk in the morning. I'm not adding any additional oats. This is still 1 cup. I was just using a half cup measuring cup, making things super confusing. I literally just ate one and these are so good. So then by the time you're done getting these all together, your chocolates will be ready and they are so delicious. So I just sprinkled a few on top into each jar and then me and Jared ended up just eating the rest that were in the container. You just want to put them in the refrigerator overnight and then like I said, I add the milk the next morning when I'm ready to eat them. We have been loving Mexican bowls. We make them different every week, but we always make these. Okay, so first we have our ingredients all prepared. So we have spinach, we have some brown rice, black beans, mushrooms, and then tomatoes and onions for the toppings, and garlic, and seitan for our protein. And we are just going to first just wash the brown rice and black beans, and then you're just going to throw the mushrooms, garlic, and the black beans all on a pan with just a splash of water. We haven't been using any olive oil since being vegan. Yes, olive oil is okay on a plant-based diet, but we've just been trying the low-fat thing for a while and it's been really great. And as you can see, we are cooking the brown rice on the side and just adding in the seitan when you start to see everything sort of cook. And by the way, cooking a plant-based diet is so fast. I mean, this takes like 10 minutes. So this is currently all finished. It's super fast. And the other thing I have been loving is just using one pan. If you're using raw meat, then you have to use a completely different pan. You can't just throw it on with the veggies. So I have been loving that. And then we are just adding the spinach with our brown rice, and then you will be all done. So then we put all of our cooked ingredients all in bowls so that we can fill our jumbo mason jars. Okay, so Jared's helping me out while I film. So he is just scooping all of the rice evenly into the 4 jars until there is no more rice. And then he's going to do the exact same thing with the seitan mixture that we made, and then with the lettuce, and then with the tomatoes and onions. I think I mentioned this, but these are the really big mason jars. I find them at Target. They're not just like the mini ones that I use for water. These are really big ones. These are honestly so good. I look forward to these every day. We've been doing these every week. We kind of do like a little different spin on each one of them. Just put the lids on, pop them in the fridge, and then the next day you can also add a little cheddar cheese. We're using Daya, which is vegan cheese. Another favorite in our household is a stir fry. They are so easy to put together, especially when you have a ton of vegetables and maybe some carbs laying around the house that you're like, what should I do with this? It's about to go bad. Make a stir fry. Okay, so in a large pot, you want to add 2 red peppers. We just added a bag of broccoli, the rest of the mushrooms, and then some chopped garlic. And just cook the exact same way with a splash of water, and also cook the rest of the brown rice. We also chopped up 1 block of extra firm tofu, and this is our protein. This is like soy sauce, but it's like a healthier alternative, and I added that into the pot and it tastes so good. And then a little bit of rice vinegar, and this is a great replacement for salt. But of course go in with a little garlic salt because you guys know that's my favorite. Once those are soft, we could start cooking the tofu, and I just cooked them in a separate pan just because I like to keep them on a really long time with no oil, no water. Just cook them until they are brown. I want to scoop them the same way we did with the Mexican bowls. You want to start with the rice, the stir fry, and then the protein on top. We actually had these for dinner last night and they were so delicious. So we just like to store them in mason jars, but then when we are going to eat something, then we do pour it onto a plate. So that is everything. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoy, and let me know if you make any of my meals. Bye!